బహిష్టు సమయంలో తీసుకోవాల్సిన జాగ్రత్తలపై బాలికలకు అవగాహన కల్పించాల్సిన అవసరం ఉందని ప్రముఖ వ్యాపారవేత్త బీజేపీ మహిళా నేత కరుణ గోపాల్ అన్నారు. మురికివాడలో నివసిస్తున్న బాలికలు బహిష్టు సమయంలో నాప్కిన్స్ వినియోగించడం లేదన్నారు. దీంతో వారు అనేక అనారోగ్య సమస్యలు ఎదుర్కొంటున్నారని, అలాంటి వారి కోసం ది గర్ల్ ఫౌండేషన్ సంస్థ చేస్తున్న అవగాహన కార్యక్రమాలు అభినందనీయమన్నారు. హైదరాబాద్ బంజారా హిల్స్ లోని ప్రసాద్ ల్యాబ్ లో ఫౌండేషన్ ఆధ్వర్యంలో సిఆర్ఎస్ ఈవెంట్స్ ను నిర్వహించారు. ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో బీజేపీ మహిళా నేత కరుణ గోపాల్, ది గర్ల్ ఫౌండేషన్ వ్యవస్థాపకురాలు రోహిణి నాయుడు, సుప్రీంకోర్టు మాజీ న్యాయవాది నేరెళ్ల మల్లాద్రి, మాజీ ఐఏఎస్ అధికారి పివి రమేష్, పలువురు ఉన్నతాధికారులు పాల్గొని ది గర్ల్ ఫౌండేషన్ కు తమ సహాయ సహకారాలు అందిస్తామని తెలిపారు. ప్రభుత్వ పాఠశాలల్లో చదువుతున్న బాలికలకు విద్యతో పాటు వారికి కావలసిన కనీస మౌలిక వసతుల కల్పన కోసం వ్యాపార సంస్థలు ముందుకు రావాలని కరుణ గోపాల్ పిలుపునిచ్చారు. ది గర్ల్ ఫౌండేషన్ పర్యావరణ హిత నాప్కిన్స్ బాలికలకు అందించడం అభినందనీయమన్నారు. బాలికలు చదువుకున్నప్పుడే దేశం ఆర్థికంగా, సామాజికంగా అభివృద్ధి సాధిస్తుందని గర్ల్ ఫౌండేషన్ వ్యవస్థాపకురాలు రోహిణి నాయుడు అన్నారు. మహిళా సాధికారతే లక్ష్యంగా తమ సంస్థ పనిచేస్తుందని ఆమె అన్నారు. ఇందుకోసం ప్రతి ఒక్కరూ ముందుకు వచ్చి ది గర్ల్ ఫౌండేషన్ సంస్థకు చేయూత అందివ్వాలని విజ్ఞప్తి చేశారు.
Today, the context, look at India, for example. India is surging ahead. We are, as far as GDP is concerned, we are at the 5th position. And if you really look at the recent reports, this Japan and Germany's economies are floundering. So it's very soon India will be in the 3rd position. As far as geopolitical dominance is concerned, you know that we are wielding a lot of power. All that is happening, but if we really have to take India forward and take it to the next level, I think women have to be really protected, nurtured, and celebrated. There is a study that says that if you have equal number of women working as that of men, India's gross domestic product will be up by 27%. That kind of a surge you will not see even if you invest in infrastructure or healthcare or wherever. It's just by pushing women into working, you can really pull up India's gross domestic product. And so Prime Minister relentlessly works in this area and he seeks everyone's support. I mean, it could be the not-for-profits, it could be people like Rohini Naidu, who's doing her bit for the country and for the girl children. Thank you, this drone. So this is one important thing that I'd like to share. Perhaps this is an opportunity for me to share. India today has what we call a 360-degree protection for women. Right from the time the woman gets pregnant, she is given protection. And as you know, feticide, female feticide was a disease that India had. Therefore, our sex ratio was pathetic at one time, 931 females versus 1,000 men. But today, thanks to our Prime Minister's programs in terms of protecting the female baby, today our sex ratio is 136 females to 1,000 males. That is a phenomenal progress that we are seeing. And as far as education is concerned, you'd be also surprised to know something very interesting is happening in this very country. That is, women are ahead in STEM studies, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
The great people on the dais and off the dais. మీ అందరికీ ఆహ్వానం, కృతజ్ఞతలు, ధన్యవాదాలు. I have been attending several functions, but this is a different type of function. డబ్బు సంపాదించేదానికి అనేక మార్గాలు ఉన్నాయి. మనిషి జీవితంలో 2 విషయాలు, ఒకటి సంతృప్తి, 2 మనశ్శాంతి. ఈ 2 కనుకుంటే విలువైన సంపద అది. ఈ 2 మీ అందరికీ ఉన్నాయని నేను నమ్ముతున్నాను. ఈ 2 రావాలంటే మరి భారతీయ సంస్కృతిలో ముఖ్యంగా చరిత్ర చూస్తే ఒకటి తపస్సు లేదా యజ్ఞయాగాదులు లేదా ధర్మం దాతృత్వ గుణం కలిగి ఉంటాం. ఈ మూడిట్లో ఏది చేసినా కానీ ఈ రెండు వస్తాయట. మరి మనం యాగాలు చేయలేము, మునుల్లాగా వెళ్ళి తపస్సు చేయలేము. ఇక ఒకటి ఉంది, దట్ ఈస్ గివింగ్. గివ్ టు అదర్స్, గిఫ్టింగ్ లేదా టేకింగ్. If you can gift something when you have anything with you, you will get these two, contentedness and happiness. I remind Prahlada and his guru telling, నాకు లేని దాన్ని ఏంటి నేను అడగను కావాలని, నాకు ఏదొస్తే అది తీసుకుంటాను, ఖేదం లేదు మోదం లేదు. పద్మనాభరావు గారు ఉన్నప్పుడు నేను మాట్లాడటం ఇవన్నీ కరెక్ట్ కాదేమో, కానీ ఒక్క మాట చెప్తాను. ఐఎమ్ ప్రౌడ్ టు బీ హియర్ బికాస్ ద మ్యాన్ బిహైండ్, కరెక్ట్, మ్యాన్ బిహైండ్ దిస్ ఈస్ రోహిణి నాయుడు. టు ఎర్న్ మనీ there are several ways, but doing service, taking up a good cause, really, really great. We see so many people, but the people who are giving happiness to others, they are being liked by God. The God sent us to have happiness. We can be happy only if you give happiness to others. You may earn crores of money. I have one person who is a client of me. He spoke to me for 3 hours on a particular issue, and finally I could not do his case for some reason. Then he called me and he said that I wasted 180 crores. Then I asked why. He earned in his life, in each second, 1 crore. Then I somehow, as an advocate, told him that you do this, then I will do what you said, and you will get back that 180 crores. So we come across several people who are very rich, exceptionally rich, capable to do anything. But the real person, a human being who is really liked by God, is the person who is having discipline and with a capacity to give something which he has got. When Rohini told me that our corporate big people are coming, really I felt very happy, because 2 reasons. You are capable to do something, and here is a person who is ready to do something for the society. సమాజానికి మెచ్చేది ఏదైనా మనం చేస్తే సమాజం కూడా మనల్ని మెచ్చుకుంటుంది. భగవంతుడు మనకు బ్లెస్సింగ్స్ ఇస్తారు. మన పనులన్నీ భగవంతుడే చేసేస్తాడట. అందువల్ల నా పనులు చేయటం మానేసి సమాజానికి ఏదైనా చేస్తామని చేస్తున్నప్పుడు రోహిణి లాంటి ఒక గొప్ప వ్యక్తి నాకు తారసపడ్డారు. ఆమె ఎంత గొప్పదంటే, రీసెంట్గా 3 days బ్యాక్, మేబీ 2 days బ్యాక్, బాంబే యూనివర్సిటీ నుంచి కొంతమంది స్టూడెంట్స్ని వాళ్ళ కరికులంలో భాగంగా ఇక్కడికి వచ్చారు. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి కర్తాల్ వెళ్ళి అక్కడ సమ్ సోషల్ వర్క్, ఈ పీరియడ్ పావర్టీ గురించి చేసి వాళ్ళకి సర్టిఫికేట్స్ ఆమె యొక్క ఆర్గనైజేషన్ తరపున మా చేతి ఇప్పించడం జరిగింది. అంటే సోషల్ కాజ్ తీసుకున్న వాళ్ళ రికగ్నైజేషన్, ఇట్ గోస్ టు ఎనీ లెవెల్. I hope all of you join together and see that this poverty, what you call period poverty, is taken care of. If you do it, India will strengthen. మన చెల్లి తల్లి వాళ్ళంతా సౌఖ్యంగా ఆరోగ్యంగా ఉంటేనే మన భారతదేశం గట్టిగా ఉంటుంది. మేము వేరే కాజ్ తీసుకొని గ్రంథాలయాలు ప్రతి ఊర్లో ఏర్పాటు చేయడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేసి నేను సొంతగా 6 గ్రంథాలయాలు ఏర్పాటు చేశాను. పెద్ద పెద్ద కేసులు చేసి డబ్బులు సంపాదించినప్పుడు వచ్చిన దాని ఆదాయం కంటే ఈ గ్రంథాలయాలు ఏర్పాటు చేసినప్పుడు చాలా ఆనందం వచ్చింది. మీకు కూడా మీరందరూ ఆనందంగా ఉన్నారు, సంతృప్తితో ఉన్నారు. ఇంకా ఆనందం రావాలంటే మరి దాన గుణం ఉండాలి. మరి దానము మరి ఎవరు డోనార్ అని అంటే చరిత్ర ఏం చెప్తుందంటే ఎప్పుడో ఒకసారి అలా ఇచ్చేసేసి నేను పెద్ద దానకర్ణుడు అంటే తప్పు. కర్ణుడు, బలిచక్రవర్తి, ఇంకా పెద్దలు చాలామంది అటువంటి వాళ్ళు. అంటే దాన గుణాన్ని ఇట్ మస్ట్ బి పార్ట్ అండ్ పార్సల్ ఆఫ్ మీ యొక్క లైఫ్లో అది ఉందని ఆశిస్తూ నాకు ఈ అవకాశం ఇచ్చిన దానికి ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తూ మీరు అందరూ కూడా ఒక చెయ్యి వేసి ఈ యొక్క మహత్తర కార్యక్రమాన్ని జయప్రదం చేసి భారతదేశంలో మరి ముఖ్యంగా హైదరాబాద్ ముందన్నారు, హైదరాబాద్లో కానీ ఈ పరిసర ప్రాంతాల్లో కానీ ఈ పీరియడ్ పావర్టీని కొంచెం గమనిస్తారని ఆశిస్తూ ఆయన అనుకుంటున్నాడు. మాట్లాడేస్తానని మాట్లాడినండి, ఎందుకంటే మాట్లాడాలంటే మాకు డబ్బులు ఇవ్వాలి, డబ్బులు ఇస్తేనే మాట్లాడాలి. కాస్ట్లీ అడ్వకేట్. I remain here.
Thank you, sir. A very good evening once again. Thank you so much for taking your precious and valuable time and being here. All the dignitaries from different fields, different backgrounds, intellectually, academically, you are superb and your knowledge is immense. I have huge respects for everyone who's sitting here, decorating the days and off the days also. So, I have tried to make a documentary. I do not know how good I am at it, but I asked the help of Rotomaker, Surya, who is my friend, and he came up with his volunteers and support system to do this. Somehow we could make it. Let me tell you how I started this journey some 10 years ago. So I was searching for love, happiness, and peace. That was old Rohini 10 years ago. I did not know where to get. And one day I had to visit a shelter home, an orphan home, where there were little kids, you know, and who do not have their parents. I happened to meet them, spend some time with them, and then I realized the beauty of life. That's when I realized what real joy is. That's when I understood what is the importance of sharing. My journey started way back then, some 10 years old. My kids were quite young, and from then on, I never looked back. I thought, my joy is there with the little children. The immense happiness what I've got, I thought I have to give them back. That's what I started. I was great at teaching, so I gathered all these children, made them study, read, write English and all that. I started visiting slums and understood their pain, the problem points and all that. I was working as an assistant professor, and part of my journey, I thought I have to take up social work also. I did not know what an NGO is or how it functions or what exactly it is. It has to be registered. I did not know all this. All I knew was only to share love. And to get love, of course. I'm selfish. I wanted love from those children, and I got it. Thanks to God, thanks to the universe. That's how the journey started, and my involvement also, you know, increased with the children. That's when I started doing a lot of R&D, and that's when I spoke to the young girls in the schools, I realized that they have this problem called period poverty. That's when I realized that's a serious problem. And girls who reach their puberty are given off in marriage at a very young age. And in 1 year, they come back with whatever issue they have. So all these issues actually had shaken me up. And I thought, what am I doing? I had studied and, you know, as a part of my responsibility, what am I doing to these young children? That's what I thought and nothing more. And today when I look back, it feels really good that, you know, I have touched at least 1,000 children now, 1,000 children who are, you know, I am supporting them directly, indirectly with, you know, a lot of helping hands going together. There were days when my family said, you're selling out of the property, you're running out of money, you're burning your pockets, what are you doing? And all this come. But however, my dear friend Lakshman, who is sitting here, kudos. I mean, there are very good friends of mine who supported silently. It's not money, but it is the moral support, the encouraging words which I had received from my friends, and the journey started. And today we have touched the blind schools, the physically challenged, everyone, all these children menstruate and they cannot tell. They do not know what to use. And to my surprise, I understood that these children who come from very, very economically poor background do not have access to sanitary pads. And each sanitary pad, pack of 6, costs 50 rupees. And if a father is a drunkard, if a mother is working in homes, her salary would be 5,000 or 6,000, and they would be living in a small room, and they cannot afford to buy sanitary pads to their girls, to their daughters. I mean, if they have 2 or 3 daughters, it is highly impossible. So what they do? They take old clothes. They take ash. They wrap it in an old cloth. These are the real-time stories I heard. It is not taken from any movie, but it is the real-time experience I had seen, and that's when I thought the project period has to get into the mainstream. People have to talk, break the barriers, break the silence, and understand what the real pain is. Unless we do this, girls will never be able to continue their education and can never stand on their feet. If we can support one girl, we are lighting up the society. Today I'm happy and very grateful to God that I could bring smiles and support at least 1,000 girls. Thank you so much. It brings actually tears. I mean, there were days when, my children or my husband or whatever, as a single mother, I raised my boys. And today my son is a great supporting hand and he runs a business. He joined my healthcare business. And they don't shy away talking about periods. We sit at home. We open the pad, we see what the raw material goes in. The chemical which goes in is the main cause for cancer, ovarian cancer. That's when I sit with my son and tell him the biodegradable pads have to be used, organic pads have to be used, and this has to go into the mainstream. That's when I spoke to my son and he said, Amma, I'm going to join you. I'm super proud of my son who is just 20 years old and he now starts a business. He runs sanitary supplies. When everyone in the family said, as a young boy, you can pursue your higher education. What are you doing? No, I'm supporting my mom. I am doing this. He doesn't express all this though, but I do understand. And I'm really thankful.
Come, the junior Mahesh Babu.
So he runs the show now. Of course, the Girl Foundation I take care of, and the commercial part he takes care of. And we do a lot of research work, what goes in. Abhay, please come. I want to actually, thank him for his support. Though silently he does all that. He doesn't appreciate me on my face. But I thought this boy who has just graduated from IBS stands as a great support to me. Thank you so much, Abhay. Thank you. So this is my
story. We have a huge clap for these youngsters. Inspired. Keep doing great.
Hello, everyone. I would like to take 2 minutes of your time before we get to food. Number one, my colleague and my partner in business is here. Her name is Satvika. Me, my mother and Satvika run the company now. Second point, Dr. Kavya is here. She is from Kim's Cuddles. And in our business model, we go down to colleges and help educate about using organic products. And Dr. Kavya, being a gynecologist, coming from her and her pushing the agenda has been tremendously beautiful for us. We've been seeing great repetitive consumer interactions. So that's been amazing. We have B2B solutions for anyone interested. So what we believe as an organization in is through collaborations and connections, we can improve the society and the product that's available for everyone. Thank you so much. Looking to hearing back from everyone.
Thank you very much, Abhay.
All
the best.
Kavya, thank you for supporting me. I mean, she's always there whenever I go to any blind school or any school for that matter. One call away, Dr. Kavya comes and she takes awareness sessions on menstrual health and hygiene. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
Huge round of applause for Dr. Kavya Garu. Thank you, ma'am. Keep supporting. Yeah, and the last 2 minutes, we just acknowledge and we go for the dinner.
Amazing initiative taken by Ms. Rohini. We all are so inspired right now, and I'm sure we'll come up with such epitome businesses as well as initiatives in the future. So now, thank you so much, all of you, for giving us a chance to cater to you all. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance here, everyone. And now I would like to introduce you to the man behind Teach India Mission, Mr. Professor Krishna Chaitanya.
Thank you.
So I have been working with him closely from past 14 to 50 days, but I have seen him working tirelessly with putting so much effort in organizing this event.